All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. We are going to get into week 2 of matches from the AFG Pokemon Draft League. Just going to turn the music down a little bit. All right, let's get right into it. First up, we have Nice versus Nami against Azalea Akari. Let's see. Quaquaval looks pretty good in this matchup. Terra Bisharp could be good as well. Honestly, Quack looks really good. But we'll see how it goes. Hey, what's up, Lunar? Alright, let's start her off. Azelf lead, Claude lead. We're going to see a trick right off the start. We got hazards up, which is pretty nice. We have Weezing to defog probably, though. Right into Cinderace on the King Gambit. We're going to see a Clodsar switch. Core Change is going to go off. Trailblaze, pretty nice. Maybe get Stealth Rocks up. But I could see... Yeah, I could see going for the Earthquake just because we are choice locked in. Landorus is in on the T-Bolt. Pretty nice switch there. Azelf is going to take a lot from Sludge Bomb. We're going to double up the Landorus, expecting to be outsped. Ice Punch, good read to not die to Landorus, or die on the Landorus. Drifloom's still going to take a lot. In comes Dondozo, losing a Chesto Berry, so we were rest Chesto. Weezing's going to come in. We're going to Curse, okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to do much to a Weezing. Yeah, Liquidation after Burn is not doing much damage at all. Acid Spray, -2. We're going to rest it off, but we're going to have to switch out here, or we are going to be taking a lot of damage. Alright, we are -4. Definitely switch out now. Nope, we are going to die to a Strange Steam. Yeah, Dondozo was kind of important, I feel like, this match. And that thing is dead. We're going to Strength Step up on the Rotom. Unfortunately, dies straight to an Overheat. Rotom looks to be fairly offensive. Quavo is in on the Weezing. We're going to double into Landorus. I like that double. Expecting the Weezing to come in. We're going to get a nice hit off here. Probably would have liked to see a Sludge Bomb again. Expecting a switch, because I don't think Weezing's ever staying in on a Landorus. Now we're going to, unfortunately, take a lot of damage on our Landorus and not be able to pick up the kill. In comes Clodsar on the Ice Punch. That is definitely tough. We're going to lose both of our walls here. And at this point, I don't see a way Azalea is going to be able to win this game. Maybe Quavo here. Here's Weezing. Oh, wow. Weezing takes nothing. Yeah, we need to weaken the Weezing, I think, for sure. Otherwise, Quaquaval was going to be not able to do much. We're going to burn on the King Gambit. We are Lum. In comes the Bisharp. Maybe Terra Fairy. We are Terra Fairy. We're going to go for a low kick, so not going to kill the Landorus, but could see a Sucker. We do. Could just see a Sucker again. I think you have to. We're going to switch into Quaquaval, but we're not going to want to eat a Terra Blast, that's for sure. Nope, we did not take that well whatsoever. In comes Landorus, dies to Rocks, and there's no way King Gambit can take out this Bisharp, so that's going to do it. Going to see low kick and 6-0 sweep from Nice versus Nami. Well done. I think losing the Dondozo there to the -4 was definitely really tough, and not being able to get chip on the Weezing. But, yeah, well done. On to the next one, we have Markshire versus Exilus. Let's start it off. Gonna lead Great Tusk into Thundurus, maybe see Rocks. We're not expecting Grass Knot, smart. But into Ursaluna didn't work out too well for us, and we are taking all the hits right now. Some pretty good reads. It was fairly low risk because Ursaluna was already low, so Enamorus is just going to go down for free here. Fire Punch does quite a bit to the Ogre Pawn. Oh yeah, it's not resisted because we are grass. Gonna go into Wo Qian on the Ivy Cudgel. Nice. Gonna see Synthesis. What is this Wo Qian gonna do? Just knock off. Alright. I'm not gonna do much because you can't knock off the mask, but if we saw Switch, definitely would have been nice. Taunt will prevent the Ogre Pawn from healing, which is nice. Gonna U-turn on the Terra Poison. Comes Bronzong. Terra Blast not gonna do any damage to that. I'm gonna knock off the Bronzong's AV. Okay. AV Bronzong. We are gonna get a crit there. Bit unfortunate. Taking extra damage on our Wo Qian. Earthquake on the Great Tusk doing absolutely nothing. Now we can get our rocks up. This thing also has Grass Knot. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna do a lot of damage. In comes Wo Qian on the Grass Knot. Yeah. Gonna see a Terra Blast to try and get rid of this Bronzong with Wo Qian. This is gonna kill it. Perfect. Rillaboom is in. Maybe see a U-turn? Yeah, we do see a U-turn. Ursaluna's gonna go down into Houndstone. Let's see if this is a bulky Houndstone. Oh, it is Memento Houndstone. So maybe go into Hawlucha or Rillaboom? Or even Thundurus. So Houndstone was just a Memento bot, basically. We see Grassy Glide in the Wo Qian, not doing very much. I don't know if Rillaboom can actually knock this thing out. I don't think so. Unless it had Earthquake? No, but that's not good grassy terrain, so maybe high horsepower. Gonna knock off on the Hawlucha, which is not gonna do anything because we were Grassy Seed. And this Hawlucha is set up and looking really nice. With the speed boost, I don't think there's much we can do about this. I think the Hawlucha's got it from here. Gonna take down the Wo Qian. Gonna take down the Manaphy in one go. And the other two members are not gonna be able to help this situation. And Hawlucha's gonna pick up the sweep. Positioned it well. I love to see it. Alrighty. On to the next one. We have Destaco versus Gradients. Alright. Gradients bringing the Sun team this week. Last week against me brought the more balanced team. Gligar in, knockoff on the Walking Wake, getting rid of Choice Specs, which is really nice. Slowbro is going to be able to tank hits for days. Could have knockoff on the Walking Wake, but we're going to flip turn out. Going to take an Ice Beam or a Shift Tree, that's going to hurt. Probably see a Grass move here, maybe Dark. We're going to Swords Dance, I like it. What are we going to do to this? Oh, we're going to crit the Amoonguss. And now we can Spore, because we're not Grass type anymore, so... wait a second. I need to go back there. What did we knock off? Wait, there was no item? Wait. There was no item on the Amoonguss? Hold up. I'd looked through this one a little bit before. I did not notice that, I'm pretty sure. Huh. Spicy. Shift Tree is gonna go down. The no item set going crazy. The crit was unfortunate because it made it look like it had an item, but it did not. In comes Gligar on the Lava Plume. We do dodge a burn, getting our hazards up. There is no hazard removal on Gradient's side, so these rocks are here to stay. Gonna U-turn out into Mismagius, and unfortunately I do know what's gonna happen here. I have seen this one. We're gonna mean look into Perish Song. So yeah, this Pheasantipity is not getting out of here unless it has U-turn. Which, hate to break it to you, does not. We are gonna protect stall this thing out. I'm sure Mismagius is gonna come out before our Perish Song goes off. Gonna protect again. The double protect. And yeah, we can just get out of here. Eat a Moonblast on something. I'm not sure about the Hydreigon switch on the Moonblast. I think the Moonblast was fairly likely, but the Perish Song did go off. Pheasantipity is down. In comes Ninetales. Potentially Perish Song this thing as well. We're going to Encore Not gonna work. Mean look. Oh boy. Gonna protect on the Encore. Got to get out of there because we're going to get encored in and not be able to... Oh, we got baton pass, so good read there. In comes the Walking Wake, which at 40% Amoonguss might go down to like a Draco. Oh, we could do a Flamethrower, yeah. It would have gone down for sure. Slowbro makes sense, though. Take nothing from Draco Meteor now that our specs are gone. And we're not going to be able to break this Slowbro whatsoever. I don't even think we can break it with this team, actually. Does Slowbro just actually win? Slowbro for sure just wins. Yeah, it takes out Heatran. Now that Shift Tree's gone, there's just no way to break Slowbro. In comes a Rock Slide. Gonna see Grass Knot. Rindo Berry on the Quagsire, so we're not gonna go down. Gonna switch out, get a Regenerator back. In on the Rock Slide comes Gligar. Gonna get at those T-Spikes, which will poison Ninetales and Walking Wake. Gonna get both layers up for the Toxic. But yeah, with double T-Spike up and the Slowbro and this is Magius, there's just no way Gradient's can win this one. Ninetales comes in, gets Toxic. Sun goes up. We're gonna eat a Power Gem to the face. Solar Beam does absolutely nothing. We're in a mean look. Not going to matter. This thing's going down to Toxic. In comes Walking Awake. Also takes rocks and gets Toxic. And yeah. Really good prep from Destaco. Not much Gradients is able to do in this match. Parasong, Mean Look, Protect, Miss Magius with Power Gem. That is a heat set. I think you're winning a heat set back to back. Unless we see some Ultra Fire in these last 5 matches, you are winning it again. Honestly, there wasn't like a super heat set last week. You won it because there was just like nothing else. You just had like a good set. It wasn't necessarily heat, but you know. This time, you actually deserve the heat. But yeah, we're just stalling this one out and killing this thing off with Parasong. You like the Amoonguss better? Yeah. No item Amoonguss. What else was on there? Spore, Sludge Bomb, Protect. I'm giving it to the Miss Magius. Yeah, you never see the Parasong mean look coming, but it was, maybe I'll mention the Amoonguss as well. Alright, well done. On to Joshua versus Mr. Mag. Let's get into it. Gonna lead Espeon into the Glamora, Terra Psychic. I was gonna say that's gonna one-shot that, but we have a Pyapa Berry, so we can get Hazards up or just get a Sludge Bomb off. Do pick up the Poison, which is pretty nice. See if we see another Psychic. We do. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Poor Snorlax. We are going to switch out here, preserve the Espeon. I'm going to see a rest on the Snorlax. And in comes Vikavolt on the Volt Switch. Nice Volt Switch there. Bowdon's not coming in on a Rotom Wash, so... Crocolore's going to lose his Eviolite, which is going to make it pretty much useless. Oh yeah, true. Magic. Don't worry about it, guys. I forgot about the Magic Bounce. Don't worry about it. This is why I am 0-2. Spoilers, but yeah, this is why I'm 0-2. And the people in chat are both 2-0. Gonna see Volt Switch on the Vikavolt. In comes Goodra. Also gonna Volt Switch out. Here comes Snorlax. Trying to get rid of some Sleep Turns. Gonna knock off Leftovers. See if this has Sleep Talk. Does not. We're just gonna keep Scalding. See what Snorlax wants to do. We're gonna Body Slam. Maybe fish for a Para. We do get it. Gooey doesn't really matter against a Snorlax. Dusclops is gonna take nothing from this. Willow on the Snorlax. This thing does have rests. We got Haze on this as well. Alright, the Snorlax kind of just sits here and doesn't do anything. This thing has no Eviolite, so it's going to be tough. Gonna miss a Willow on an already burned Rotom, so obviously does not matter. Probably see a Volt Switch. Gonna see Hydro Pump this time, maybe expecting the Hippowdon to come in on the Volt Switch. Out into Dusclops. I don't think Snorlax can do anything to this. Yeah, it's gonna get out into Glamora. We're gonna Willow that thing instead. Out into Espeon, sacking it off. In comes probably Weavile. Yeah, in comes Weavile. Gonna kill off the Glamora. Toxic Spikes come down. We do have Serena for Rapid Spin. Rotom Wash. Vikavolt comes in. Vikavolt's already pretty weakened. Wow, just dead to a Hydro Pump. Brutal. How do we even kill this Rotom Wash if we are Mr. Mag? We don't really have much offense on this 6. We have the Lycanroc, but I don't think that's going to do much to Rotom Wash. Body Slam is going to see trading here. Snorlax, we're going to try and come in, kill that so it doesn't get a rest off. Snorlax goes down. Finally, Lycanroc comes in, but there's no sand up right now. We're going to see Clear Amulet on the Lycanroc. Interesting. Stone Edge doing half, but we are now burned, so probably see a Pain Split. I'm going to miss the Stone Edge, a bit unfortunate, but it wasn't going to matter too much. We're already burned. We did get the Swords Dance, but at this point, burned Lycanroc I don't think is going to be able to do much. Yeah, especially to this thing. We are missing every single Stone Edge. Very unfortunate. Yeah, don't have Crunch for the Dusclops. There goes Lycanroc. The misses were super unfortunate, but burned, I'm not sure how much it was really going to do. And yeah, at this point, I don't think we're killing Dusclops either. Joshua has got this one in the bag, I believe. Crocalor, going to see a Pain Split. How we're going to finish this one off? With some Hydro Pumps, probably. Can't imagine see anything else. There's one Hydro Pump. Crocalor goes down. In comes Hippowdon. And that thing is not going to tank a Hydro Pump very well. And if we don't miss a Hydro Pump, yeah, that is going to do it. All right, good game. GG to Joshua and Mr. Meg. Yeah, Mr. Meg's squad just didn't seem to have much offense going for it this match. Did have Lycanroc and Vikavolt, but other than that, there wasn't too much. Dusclops really walled the setup Snorlax, so that was a nice bring. All right, on to Sir Blue versus myself. I'm gonna lead Urshifu. I lead Greninja. I went for the Grass Knot because I really can't let that thing set up with like a Trailblaze or anything. In comes the Muck, gonna U-turn out, revealing that I'm not choiced in any fashion. Knocks off my Air Balloon, or pops it, I guess. I Ice Spinnered expecting potentially Enam on the Earthquake. And in comes Glacier, which literally just sits here to click Roar on Urshifu, so I don't instantly lose to set up Urshifu. That is its entire purpose. Urshifu comes back in, so it's going to get some more chip on the Glastrier. High Horsepower going to get some chip on the Urshifu, which is definitely nice. And yeah, we're just going to get another High Horsepower off, I think. Maybe I roared on this one in case setup came out. Knockoff from Muck kills Glastrier. In comes Revavroom on a Balloon. Gonna see the gear shift, or shift gear. Going for the Ironhead flinch. Never flinch. Unlucky. But we are going to take out the Komo. Sandy Shock's going to die in one hit, but do see Sash on that thing. Glass set goes... Yeah, pretty much. There was just no answer to Urshifu, I felt like. Thunderous in on the Diplin. Thunderwave is going to miss. Unfortunate. Syrup Bomb is not going to miss. I'm going to U-turn out of there. Now that we have our speed dropped. In comes Annihilate. Instantly paralyzed on the Dragon Breath. Thunderous comes back out. I'm going to be able to get a T-Bolt off here. Not going to do anything to Muck. U-turn out into the Dawn Fan. Going to see a Poison Jab. Instantly get poisoned. It's Jover. Earthquake on the Diplin. At this point, since we're poisoned, I'm just going to get my rocks up and let this thing go down. Thunderous can come in and finally Thunderwave this bad boy. And do get full parried, which is pretty nice. Thunderbolt. Gonna see Syrup Bomb. This was a pretty big misplay, not just clicking Thunderbolt here. I just thought he was gonna switch. But clicked Recover. And gonna prove to be annoying to kill later. Sandy Shock gets sacked off. In comes the Muck. Probably gonna U-turn out. No, Thunderbolt. See the knockoff. Mirror Herb was for the Komo-o. In comes Urshifu. Gonna bring out Annihilate because this thing is very physically bulky and tanks Surging Strikes pretty well. And yeah, I was expecting the Aqua Jet for sure on the Thunderous. So luckily don't get paralyzed here and get the rest off. We're gonna take another Surging Strikes, but our Rage Fist is fully boosted and obviously is gonna kill the Urshifu. In comes a Namorous. Definitely expecting Choice Scarf here. Takes out the Ape. In comes Thunderous. I go for Thunderwave. Maybe I should have gone Thunderbolt expecting him to switch, but it was kind of just a flip, to be honest. Gonna U-turn out into Greninja. And at this point, as long as Greninja kills Diplin, it's just gonna come down to Thunderous getting a paralysis on a Namorous and it getting full parried. So basically 25% if we kill the Diplin, which we do. Gonna have to let this thing go down to a Namorous. I should have brought Choice Scarf on this. Expert Belt was, in hindsight, not the best. Thunderwave misses again, and we are gonna go down. Unfortunate. Yeah, if I made like one different play, potentially, by killing that Diplin, the game could have been different, but yeah, there's also some unfortunate hacks. But Blue played well. Yeah. The 2-hit KO Thunderbolt and the Muck is so sad. Yeah. Dude, it does no damage to Muck. It's kind of crazy. Muck is so bulky. Yeah, unfortunate. And I am 0-2. Need to start winning. Or I will be a spectator for this rest of this season. On to Flying Kraken versus Femboy Valorant. Alrighty. Lead Iron Bundle on the Samurott. Potentially switch out on a Freeze Dry, which we do. Meloetta is in. What do we see from this thing? Energy Ball on the bundle. Gonna Dark Pulse. Not Terra Fairy there. Focus Blast. Crit. I don't know if... Does that crit matter? Depends on the Chi-Yu set, probably. Gonna U-turn out on the Meloetta into Garg, which is not going to take any damage from Ghost-type Shadow Ball. Oh, you forgot to Terra, I see. You reviewed Pokeaim versus Mephisto for this one? Fair. In comes Meloetta on the Draining Kiss. Not going to do any damage. Probably see Hatterene switch out. Yep, in comes Mousehold. Energy Ball, potentially on Garg switch in or bundle. Population Bomb. Let's see how many times this hits. I am clicking next. Alright, it did half. Almost half. Gonna tidy up. Get rid of the spikes. Flame Orb is gonna go off. Mach Punch. Good switch on the Okidogi. Corviknight in on fighting or poison move. Ooh, psychic move. Psychic Fangs for the conch makes sense. Gonna be able to roost up. Yeah, this Corviknight looks difficult to kill. We have like Salt Cure and ice moves, freeze dry. I don't know. Looks tough. Without the Chi-Yu. Gonna get another Spike Up or Ceaseless Edge. Gonna see freeze dry on the Mammo. Mammo is not gonna Scarf and outspeed this thing, so we're gonna go down. Dragapult gonna be able to either kill that or whatever's coming in. Nice. I like that we didn't see a Shadow Ball there, expecting the normal type switch in. Also potentially the Garg switch in. Gonna go out into Samurott. Gonna see Iron Defense. Oh boy. Oh, we have Sacred Sword. Okay, that's good prep. Sacred Sword's gonna negate this Garg from pretty much doing anything. In comes Okidogi on the Sacred Sword because we have to go for it. Gonna go out into Corviknight, which takes literally 0 damage from this thing. Gonna do a crit knockoff on our leftovers. A bit annoying, but we can just roost up here, which we do. Garg is in, might see a Recover or a Salt Cure. Gonna see Samurott in. Gonna recover and get some of our HP back. Gonna miss a Ceaseless Edge, bit unfortunate there, but we did recover anyways, so. Gonna get some more spikes up, Salt Cure. We are Covert Cloak, nice. Okidogi in on the Sacred Sword. If we are faster, we can just kill this thing, not sure. Corviknight on the Poison Jab. Yeah, we're not doing anything to this guy. Close combat actually does a decent amount, but we can just die. Yeah, we're gonna die to Brave Bird. Hatterene comes in, maybe Mystical Fire. Gonna see Meloetta. Or we're see a Calm Mind. Okay. I mean, I don't think this is gonna be able to get too out of hand. Probably see... Oh, we're gonna see Nuzzle. I was gonna say Draining Kiss. Nuzzle makes sense too. See Shadow Ball. Which crits? Did that kill? I'm not sure that kills. It might. I did 32 before. Okay, no. It was probably killing. Mach Punch is gonna be able to clean this up, I think. Or at least Conk in general. Yeah. Nice, clean win. Some good sets on both sides. Always kills, yeah. I look back, 32, yeah. It was definitely killing, so... Crit did not matter a ton. Yeah, Corviknight went crazy after the Chi-Yu went down. Unlucky. Alright, next up we have Mobile Sam versus Armenia. Let's get it going. Palafin lead. Makes sense. Get our hero form up. Gonna see a knockoff. Gonna get rid of Boots on the Dragonite and break multi-scale. Gonna see Tailwind on the Dragonite. Interesting. Tailwind this early in the game. Surf on the Milotic does literally no damage. Light Screen. What the heck? This is utility Dragonite, I guess. Clefable comes in and backs Caliber. We're gonna double out to Milotic. Scald on this does nothing. Baton Pass into Hoopa. Try and start breaking here. Terra Blast doesn't even do half. We are Life Orb, flip turn out, and we're already down to half health. We go into the Dragonite on the EQ, nice switch. But without our Boots now, we're not really able to switch this in a ton. Tailwind again. I wonder what the Tailwinds are for, just the Hoopa? Because we don't have much offense. I mean, obviously Palafin could come in too, but not at this point in the game with the Milotic still up. I'm gonna see a crit burn. That is tough. Not be able to live another. Gonna protect on the flip turn to get our wish. Makes sense. I might have liked to see a double there instead of the flip turn expecting the protect. But staying in on this thing is not the worst. Gonna protect again on the flip turn. Get our wish back. Just kind of stalling this out. But it's not a favorable trade when we're burned and they have leftovers. Not at all. I see a Scald here. Oh, that's tough. We were not dead to that Scald. Energy Ball does massive damage to the Milotic. Flip Turn does not KO. In comes back Excalibur, knowing it's definitely faster than this Hoopa. Palafin can come in, but we can go back into Milotic. Yeah. Very weakened though, so we actually live. Not like it matters a ton, because we're gonna outspeed this. Wonder what set this Palafin is. Skeledirge in on the Palafin to get a burn. We are gonna miss the burn on the Goodra, unfortunate. Hydro Pump does no damage to Mandibuzz. Gonna knock off maybe an AV. Yep, Assault Vest. Dragon Pulse come in. Also does pretty much no damage. Might see a Roost. We do. Dragonite getting chipped again from these rocks. Crit U-turn. In comes Skeledirge. Encore. Wow, this Dragonite set is crazy, dude. Tailwind, Surf, Light Screen, Encore. My god. Gonna do some damage to the Skeledirge, but not enough to stop the Slack Off stall. Right, we're just gonna Tailwind. On the Roar comes Palafin, probably not exactly what we want to see. We do KO with Wave Crash. Okay, not bad then. I was gonna say we didn't want to take a Willow, but that thing does a lot of damage. Hoopa, we're gonna see a knockoff, which is really gonna cripple this Quillfish without an Eviolite. Pin Missile, not gonna really do any damage to this, but I like it for the Hoopa. It makes sense. I'm sure that kills Hoopa 4 times a week. Dragonite's just going to die to rocks on the EQ. In comes Palafin. Can Palafin win this game? I don't know. Let's see Earthquake. Drain Punch going to get most of our HP back here with the leftovers. Mandibuzz, we're going to double into Goodra. Knockoff, not going to do much to that because we already got rid of its item. Going to knock off again. I'm gonna finally see the Thunderbolt. I guess we're just gonna try and kill this thing. Thunderbolt doing no damage because we roosted. Down to 5. Gonna roost again. Thunderbolt's not gonna do anything. See the Dragon Pulse. Makes sense on the roost. Probably see it again. Now we see Thunderbolt. We do get the para here. Thunderbolt again. Full paralyzed. Thunderbolt again. Ooh, 1%. Goodra goes down. Can sack this thing off here. Ooh, bulk up. We're going to see a U-turn. Okay, so Mandibuzz can stay as a sack now. Comes Hoopa. We're going to switch out into Quillfish. If we can kill this Quillfish here, we can't because we don't want to take a Pin Missile. Going to Spikes on the switch in. Dies to EQ. Palafin win here? Don't believe so. Does not look like it. In comes Hoopa. No way we're killing this in one hit unless we crit there. And knockoff is going to finish off the Palafin. Definitely some interesting sets. The Tailwind Surf Light Screen Encore. Don't think anybody saw that one coming. Pin Missile on the Quillfish was pretty cool. But yeah, GG to both of you and congrats Mobile Sam. Alright, on to the final game. Dankus Dad versus Smaster. Let's see it. Dankus Dad leading Cleavor on Roaring Moon. Maybe just see a Stone Axe here. Gonna see Landorus come in on the Close Combat. See if we can get a Stone Axe up. We do. So we're going to probably sack this thing off. In comes Indeedee. Going to probably get the heck out of here. Sylveon comes in on the Psychic. That does a lot of damage. 39. Going to go into Goldango on the Sylveon's Wish. Makes sense. Maybe see a Make It Rain here. Nasty Plot, alright. Knockoff. We live that. Wow. Rocky. We must be very defensively bulky. There's no way we live that normally. Holy. You'd think that thing was Colberberry. Roaring Moon's gonna go down, which is definitely tough. There's not a ton of offense on Smaster's side. I mean, we have the Titan, which went crazy last week, so maybe Titan can pull it back. Sylveon's going to take a lot of damage here. Just going to die to the Indeedee. Hatchrim comes in. I wonder what this thing does. Espathra. Gonna see a Nuzzle, which is nice. Get that thing paralyzed. Gonna double into the Ursaluna. See Imprison. Oh, that's cool. So we're probably imprisoned with stored power, so we can't get stored power swept, which is really nice. I like that. Gonna see a Trailblazer Ursaluna double out on the Landorus. On a Grass Knot. Nice switch into Indeedee. Out into Sneasler. On the Hatchrim switch. Okay. I'm gonna go out into Glowking, which is probably Covert Cloak. Oh, no, we got slept. Oh, we are not Covert Cloak. Oh, we were Rocky Helmet. Dang. That is unfortunate. The sleep is really tough. I definitely expected Covert Cloak, though. It's usually what you see into Sneasler when you have your defensive option. Acrobatics cleans up the Landorus. Sneasler's going crazy. Ice Shards is the only chance we have. Does pick up the kill on the Sneasler. Indeedee comes in. I'm going to go up back into Hatchrim. Eat a Psychic. Does not do very much damage. Ursaluna comes in for free on a Nuzzle. Gonna Trailblaze up. See what this thing wants to do. Stored power crit does literally 0 damage. Earthquake. And yeah, I don't think Titan is gonna... Oh, we're faster with the +1, so Ursaluna's gonna clean it up. GG to Danka's dad and Smaster, and nice game. I like the Hatchrim set. That was pretty cool for the Espathra. I think not being Covert Cloak definitely hurt. I mean, obviously, in hindsight, you got slept, so unfortunate, but... Oh, yeah, no, Ice Shard in terrain. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Cannot use priority. Yeah, and Indeedee went really crazy this week. Also, defensive Goldango and Sneasler were all really good. And also just not having hazard removal for the Stone Axe was tough. But yeah, good games. Well done, everybody. We'll be back next week for another stream reviewing Week 3 games. I will try and get weekly awards out. They're going to be on Wednesday this week. I'm not really going to have any time at all tomorrow to do them, so I will do them Wednesday. Hopefully I don't forget this time and get reminded. Thank you for the reminder last week. And yeah. Look forward to the matches this week. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Have a good night.